we needed to get something to drink. We needed to get some pop, and we wanted to get it at Liquidation World because it was cheap. So we went to Liquidation World, and as we walked in, well, we had quite an experience with all kinds of actual interesting people all over the bus ride all the way there, and we figured, okay, well, we're finally here, and I had pasties really bad because, you know, I just needed something to drink, and I was really hot on the bus. There was a lot of heat going on the bus. We had to open a window. Anyways, we get to Liquidation World, and we go inside, and there was this twitchy little old man, and he had his card there, and I don't know if he maybe had some kind of like condition or something, but he was just kind of sitting there, and he'd all just do his twitching, and I thought he was kind of like, is this guy just on some kind of weird drugs or something? I just thought like maybe he's on some kind of crack or whatever, but I thought, you know what, you meet all kinds, hey? I'm just like, I don't know, he was just really twitchy. I don't know if maybe he had some kind of a medical condition or something, but I just didn't want to really say anything or poke fun at him because maybe he did have something wrong with him, but at the same time, he just looked like he was like really hopped up on something, you know what I mean? And we got in there, and we found our pop, and we went looking for Band-Aids, but we couldn't find Band-Aids, and I didn't know where to find any Band-Aids, and so we decided we're not going to get Band-Aids, and we're just going to go and we're going to get pop because we're thirsty. So we get back to the lineup, and we're sitting in the lineup, and there's two checkouts, and one lady's sitting at the checkout, and there's a lineup moving, and he's kind of sitting in between checkouts, and we want to get a can of pop now because we're kind of thirsty now, and we don't want to wait for this 2-liter that we got to just, you know, get cold. So we want something now, and the only place that they've got any kind of cold drinks is right in this little glass hut, and they only had one, right? Like they only had one. So like, we decide we're gonna get a couple cans of pop, but guess who's there? We got twitchy guy sitting there doing his thing, and he's kind of going through his little notebook, and he's like got his card, and he's like checking it out, and he's walking around. And we're like, okay, well, I kind of want to just kind of reach around this guy, but I don't want him to get all switched out and gleam out and just be kind of weird around me. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe we'll just wait. And the line's moving, right? And the people are going, and then all of a sudden this lineup over there moves a little bit faster, right? So all of a sudden I'm thinking we're gonna get this lineup, right? And he started booking and flailing over this little like screeches in there with this card, and we're just, all right, well, I guess we'll just continue on this lineup here, and I can get in there and I pop my drinks, and I just let him do this thing over there. I come to the counter, pay for my shit, and we all walked out cool. And for here, she wants to have a smoke, right? And I'm like, I'm really thirsty. I got pasties really bad. I'm like, okay, we'll crack this pop. I'm like, we actually got 3 pops. We got an A&W root beer because she likes root beer, I like root beer, and I wanted an orange pop. I wanted something that's got some kind of vitamin C kind of shit in it, right? And I think you got some ginger ale or whatever, right? Okay, so let's figure, okay, so what we'll do is, you're gonna have a smoke, right? We're gonna crack this can of A&W root beer, right? And I'll put down half of it, right? So that you can just have some leisurely whenever you want, because she's having a smoke, right? I'm like, okay, we're outside, we're away from that twitchy weirdo, right? We're gonna stand here in the cold, we're gonna have a smoke, I'm gonna have some pop, whatever, right? I load all the pop in the backpack, whatever, and guess who comes out of the store? It's all twitchy gleeby guy. It's all, ooh, he's just come walking out. And what did he do? He started looking in his car, and he was just really strange. I don't know if he was like screwed up on drugs, or like I said, I didn't want to like be too vocal about it because you could hurt somebody's feelings. You never know, right? So yeah, but then we started walking here and come for dinner, and yeah, he was just a really twitchy weird guy.